You hear me?
It's still open.
Yeah.
Still spinning.
Yeah.
Still spinning. Yep.
I'm ready, Connor. All right, thank you for attending the bid opening here for TK Bid Pack 7, site improvements. Thank you for your bid participation. Introductions, we got Bob Byrne with OAK and I am Kate Dahman with OAK. There's 3 bid categories today. The category 1, selective demolition, 2, earthwork, 3, asphalt paving. There are 9 bid alternates, and we will unfortunately read all of them. We will acknowledge any clarifications of voluntary alternates, but we won't read the number. If there is not a bid security attached with the bid, we will not read the bid. No personal checks will be accepted. You are welcome to leave the stream after we complete each bid category. We will be available afterwards if you want to call with any questions. And bid award, we will be conducting post-bid interviews with the apparent low bidders tomorrow, Thursday, December 21st, and Friday, the 22nd. If we deem necessary, we may contact the next bidders. Please do not contact the owner or architect. OAK will contact you. We will have the bid results posted on our website on Thursday, the 21st by 11 a.m. All right. Bid category number 1, selective demolition, Extreme Demolition, Inc. Base bid, $72,400. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C9 is an add of $2,000. And they endorse the schedule. Bid category number 2, earthwork, Epic Excavating. Base bid, $1,007,750. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $53,135. Alternate C2 is an add of $21,513. Alternate C3 is an add of $13,800. Alternate C4 is an add of $25,500. Alternate C5 is an add of $11,698. Alternate C6 is an add of $56,680. Alternate C7 is an add of $24,150. Alternate C8 is an add of $32,000. Alternate C9 is an add of $50,387. C1 is an add of $2,656. C2 is an add of $1,075. C3 is an add of $690. C4 is an add of $1,275. C5 is an add of $585. C6 is an add of $2,834. C7 is an add of $1,208. And alternate C8 is an add of $1,600. And they endorse the project schedule. Fisher Idema Excavating, base bid, $872,100. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $40,000. Alternate C2 is an add of $6,000. Alternate C3 is an add of $13,700. Alternate C4 is an add of $23,500. Alternate C9 is an add of base contract $40,080. C1 is an add of $2,000. C2 is an add of $250. C3 is an add of $750. C4 is an add of $1,200. And they endorse the project schedule. Oatman Excavating, base bid, $1,248,300. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $60,400. Alternate C2 is an add of $28,000. Alternate C3 is an add of $20,700. Alternate C4 is an add of $38,200. Alternate C5 is an add of $15,700. Alternate C6 is an add of $51,000. Sorry. Alternate C7 is an add of $24,800. Alternate C8 is an add of $36,200. Alternate C9 base bid add is $224,695. C1 is an add of $10,900. C2 is an add of $5,000. C3 is an add of $3,700. C4 is an add of $6,900. C5 is an add of $2,800. C6 is an add of $9,200. C7 is an add of $4,500. C8 is an add of $6,500. And they've endorsed the project schedule. Top grade site management, base bid, $479,267. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $8,616. Alternate C2 is an add of $2,288. Alternate C3 is an add of $2,642. Alternate C4 is an add of $16,130. Alternate C5 is an add of $820. Alternate C6 is an add of $3,553. Alternate C7 is an add of $1,640. Alternate C8 is an add of $2,214. Alternate C9, base contract add, $31,537. C1 add $923. C2 add $72. C3 add $297. C4 add $1,068. C5 $24. C6 $112. C7 $56. C8 $70. And they endorse the project schedule. Kentwood Excavating Inc., base bid, $1,148,530. They acknowledge addendum 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $60,000. Alternate C2 is an add of $25,000. C3 is an add of $15,000. C4 is an add of $62,000. C5 is an add of $25,000. C6 is an add of $30,000. C7 is an add of $28,000. C8 is an add of $40,000. Alternate C9, base contract add, $150,000. Alt C1, $5,500. C2, $2,000. C3, $1,200. C4, $4,000. C5, $2,000. C6, $3,000. C7, $3,000. C8, $3,800. They endorse the project schedule. Bid pack 3, asphalt paving, Superior Asphalt Inc. Base bid, $1,939,338. They've acknowledged addendum 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $150,152. Alternate C2 is an add of $87,411. C3 is an add of $23,064. C4 is an add of $22,739. C5 is an add of $35,468. C6 is an add of $52,712. C7 is an add of $66,401. C8 is an add of $122,714. Alternate C9 is an add of $3,000. And they endorse the project schedule. Light load service, base bid, $1,537,510. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $127,600. Alternate C2 is an add of $73,700. Alternate C3 is an add of $20,350. Alternate C4 is an add of $21,450. Alternate C5 is an add of $27,985. Alternate C6 is an add of $40,985. Alternate C7 is an add of $58,300. Alternate C8 is an add of $87,500. Alternate C9, base contract add, $7,000. C1, $2,000. C2, $3,000. C3, $3,000. C4, $3,000. C5, $3,000. C6, $3,000. C7, $3,000. C8, $3,000. They have not endorsed the project schedule. A1 asphalt, base bid, $1,850,000. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $153,750. C2 is an add of $90,300. C3 is an add of $24,750. C4 is an add of $36,000. C5 is an add of $40,500. C6 is an add of $58,700. C7 is an add of $69,650. C8 is an add of $128,750. Alternate C9, base contract add $185,000. C1, $15,375. C2, $9,030. C3, $2,475. C4, $3,600. C5, $4,050. C6, $5,870. C7, $6,965. C8, $12,875. They endorsed the project schedule. Michigan Paving and Materials, base bid, $1,747,844. They acknowledge addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $152,693. Alternate C2 is an add of $93,363. C3 is an add of $30,506. Alternate C4 is an add of $32,908. Alternate C5 is an add of $51,640. Alternate C6 is an add of $70,439. Alternate C7 is an add of $77,080. Alternate C8 is an add of $135,618. There are voluntary alternates listed, and they endorse the project schedule. Reith Riley Construction, base bid, $1,456,000. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1 is an add of $119,500. Alternate C2 is an add of $70,500. Alternate C3 is an add of $20,200. Alternate C4 is an add of $33,900. Alternate C5 is an add of $30,400. Alternate C6 is an add of $67,500. Alternate C7 is an add of $52,400. Alternate C8 is an add of $102,600. Alternate C9, base contract add is $10,000. C1, $650. C2, $300. C3, $100. C4, $100. C5, $200. C6, $300. C7, $300. C8, $500. And they endorse the project schedule. Black Gold Transport, base bid, $1,295,200. They've acknowledged addendums 1 and 2. Alternate C1, $106,330. Alternate C2, $64,782. Alternate C3, $18,611. Alternate C4, $24,114. Alternate C5, $31,720. Alternate C6, $43,252. Alternate C7, $49,580. Alternate C8, $88,691. Alternate C9, base contract add is $34,359. C1, $2,720. C2, $2,070. C3, $523. C4, $976. C5, $950. C6, $1,514. C7, $1,270, C8, $2,368, and they endorse the project schedule. Thank you for your bids. Thank you for watching. Again, please do not reach out to the school or the architect. Our team will be out, reaching out to you. And thank you for attending.